Hi, everybody. Welcome back for our In the Cards and Stars live at tea time. How's everybody doing? Happy Saturday night. What did everybody do today? What is the tea on you guys? I need to know. Hey, Heat Lifer. Oh, that's okay. Don't you worry about it. It was a crazy sports weekend for your girl. I got taken by WrestleMania. Oh my God, Sage Moon was watching that too. Oh my gosh. Well, that's good. I'm glad you had something fun that you were watching. I'm doing well. Definitely had a good weekend last weekend and this weekend. Hey, Penny D. Lawyer Moog's in here. He just made us dinner. We had some tacos. It's delicious. So good. Compliments to the chef. Reading for Shawn Mendes, please. Okay, let me put that in the notes. We will definitely do that. Shawn Mendes. We'll do a little check-in, see how he's doing. But yeah, so what did everybody get up to this week? How are you guys doing? I actually ventured out of the house this past week and I went to 2 events. Trust me, I'm the most shocked out of anyone. So I went to a YouTube event. They're doing this like creator series in different towns, like all around the country. And they had it in Kansas City. And I went, I posted it on my Instagram. It was so fun. I met all these different creators and everyone was super nice. So that was really cool. And then I ended up making friends with one girl who invited me to the screening of Another Simple Favor, which was happening the next night. And so I went to that screening. And I did get the sneak peek of the movie. If anybody's curious, it was good. Okay. I'm just going to say it was a really good movie. And I'm so torn. That's why I definitely want to read about Blake Lively because she was really good in Another Simple Favor. But she played a villain, right? And so we're going to talk about Blake Lively a little bit more. But hold on. There's like a hair that is driving me crazy. Like I can't see it. I don't know if it's a dog hair. It's one of my hairs. Like, where is it? It's driving me nuts. Oh, there it is. Definitely one of Rocca's hairs stuck in my eyelash. Okay. Dog mom life. But yeah, so it was really good. Lots of twists and turns. I should probably do like an official little preview video about it. And I don't know, it was so good. I loved it. And then I found myself loving to hate Blake Lively's character. And I couldn't help but think while watching the movie that maybe this character, it's like the real her. I don't know. It's weird. You guys have to, once you see the movie, it is streaming on Amazon Prime May 1st. So once you see the movie, if any of you guys watch it, we should definitely discuss. But it's really good. It's really, really good. I loved it. I do recommend, even though Blake Lively is highly controversial. Okay, let's see. What do you guys think? Heat Lifer said today was not good. My Heat are not doing great. Well, not doing well in the playoffs. I'm sorry, Heat Lifer. I know you love them. Penny's all into the garden right now. Nice, Penny. Hey, Gigi, how's it going? Yeah, he when they got rid of Jimmy B. I figured they would have issues. Oh, but Penny's Bucks won last night. Okay, congratulations to the Bucks. Okay, guys. So let's pull a few cards. Let's see what is going on. So Blake Lively gave a speech that was quite controversial at the Time 100 event. And what's interesting right now is that we actually have Mars in Leo and Pluto in Aquarius. So everyone with Leo placements, there's a little bit of heat turned up on them. And as we recall, Blake Lively is a Leo rising. So her image, oh man, it's like everything's coming to a head right now for people, especially with Leo rising placements. Now, if you have these placements, this is not necessarily going to mean that something bad is going to happen to you. It just means that there is opposition and tension. So it's sort of like things will be exposed, right? So like the heat is turning up. So let's say you have Leo rising and you have been just like so, such a good person. You are karmically sound. This time of opposition could reveal some of the really good things that you're doing, and it could expose any injustices against you. If on the other hand, you've been the one who has been perpetrating, injustices and being sleazy, then the Mars-Pluto opposition will expose that. Pluto is like, just exposes all truth. So it's interesting to me that Blake Lively, you know, there was like that screening. They've been having the screenings for her new movie. And then, like, I don't know, there's been a lot of spotlight on her. So there's that going on. And then the time thing that everyone is saying that she purchased, which I think that's probably fairly accurate. A lot of people buy these PR opportunities. And so people are saying that she purchased the Time 100 honor. And it was like a civil rights award, which people are very confused about because Blake Lively has really never been known as a civil rights activist. And then when she did her acceptance speech, she had her mom there with her, which was very nice. But she actually spoke about her mom's really traumatic situation where she was attacked in the workplace and kind of alluded to going through something similar, but she said that she can't talk about it right now, you know, but she wishes she could talk about the last 2 years. If you guys saw it, you know what I mean? I think that People magazine put it out there. Like they actually had like some of the recording of Blake Lively's speech, but she's gotten a lot of backlash. So the tension is high. The heat is turning up for Blake Lively and all Leo placements. So if you guys have Leo placements, are you guys feeling it? Let me know. Let's see. Talking. Oh, Michael says talking basketball. Mm-hmm. Good. Blair Moog, I'm glad you're handling the basketball side because as y'all know, I'm not the one who can do that. So we're team working it out over here. Okay. So let's see. Penny says, I don't know Britt ever since this Blake issue. I have no desire to watch her or Ryan. I know, Penny. I know. I feel like the only reason I enjoyed the movie was because Blake was the villain and it was very believable. But I don't blame you if you don't want to watch the movie because it was like, I don't know. I was thinking about it today while I was cleaning the house. I was like really mulling it over, like the moral dilemma of it all. Because I was like, on one hand, you know, it's like, it was a good movie and I really liked it. And like the storyline, there was a lot of intrigue. There were twists and turns and the fashion was amazing. Like it was entertaining, like highly. And she played a great villain because, you know, I think she might be a villain in real life. But then the other part of me was like, but then am I supporting something that is, you know, boosting someone up who is not a good person? So I know I don't blame you. I'm still of two minds about it, but I went to the event because I'm like, I'm going to say yes era and I want to make more friends in Kansas City. And so I was like, I'm going to go, and it ended up being good. But do people really care about that list? Gigi, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I think that a lot of these award shows that at one point in time started off as like truly like a meritocracy where like if you are like really good and you're winning awards, it's for a reason. But over the past like I don't know 5 or so years, it does seem like a lot of these awards, you know, we're starting to understand more about how it works behind the scenes, and it does seem like a lot of them can be purchased, so that kind of makes them lose their value, right? So let's pull some cards on Blake Lively. How is she feeling now with this Pluto opposite her ascendant? I mean, this is like who she is. It's very intense. If you are the one who is being exposed, I mean, this is when the heat turns up. I remember when Diddy had a transit like this. It wasn't this exactly, but it was something going on with Mars, and it happened like right before he got arrested. So let's just see what's going on. Hey, Leora. Oh my gosh, Leora, I was just thinking about you today. And I was like, oh, I need to see how she's doing. How are you? Leora, stop it. Okay, you guys, we have boots on the ground. Leora was there at the Time 100 Summit. Oh my God. Okay, Leora, what were your thoughts on the Blake Lively thing? We're having a little bit of a discussion right now. We don't really know. We don't know what to think. I went to the screening. I don't know if you heard this part, Leora. I went to the screening. Like Amazon did a pre-screening here in Kansas City, and I went and like I really loved the movie, Another Simple Favor. But then I'm feeling like moral dilemma vibes. So it's, I don't know. We're going to pull some cards. And Leora, how are you feeling? Because you have a lot of Leo in your chart, but you have good karma. So for you, maybe you've been experiencing a boost with like collaborators and stuff, or just things coming to light. Everybody with Leo placements has Pluto in opposition right now. So it's a time of tension. And that opposition became exact today. So, okay, let's see. 8 of Pentacles, work. A lot of focus on work. That makes sense. Working hard, wanting to stay in the game. I definitely think that Blake Lively, in her heart of hearts, she would not want to be sidelined. I think she's trying to boost her career. I think that she's doing everything that she can to, keep her career going amid this controversy, which, when you are really dealing with as much as she is right now, and people are really wondering, if she made false accusations allegedly, like it's really bad, right? This is an intense thing. This isn't just like a little gossip, this is like real allegations of crimes and things. So for her, this is a time where she is definitely feeling the tension, but 8 of Pentacles, trying to hang on to her power. Very intense. Okay, let's see. Leora said it was a session the day before the awards, but I did go to Ryan's session where he was focused on the football team and Marvel chat. I didn't see Blake. She was probably just at the awards. Oh, I see, Leora. Okay, interesting. What was your vibe? It's hard to say. I think this is why I'm like, we just need the court to settle things already so that we can get all of like the real evidence out there, under like, I don't know, just the subpoenas, and like we need the truth to come out at this point, just so that everybody can like know what's really going on and move on. Cause it's crazy. He Lifer said, I have been trying not to pay attention to Blake. She's really turned me off. I did hear that perhaps Taylor and Hugh Jackman will be subpoenaed. I heard that too, Heat Lifer. I asked Michael about how that works because allegedly, according to Dumois, Taylor Swift is not in Kansas City right now, that she's actually in Florida. So it's like, if someone were to be subpoenaed, like, how does that work? And can you like make someone, come in to court? And Michael said that it can happen a few different ways. I hope I get this right. He like just told me this. So you can either, like, if it is a state case, which I'm thinking it is, it's the state of California. If it's a state thing, then you have to be in the same state. I think I'm already messing it up. Or it's possible that you could have someone do like do it like virtually. It depends. So Michael was saying that if she had already been served, then maybe they can make her do it like via, I was going to say telemedicine, but you know what I mean, like virtually. But if not, if she hasn't been subpoenaed yet, like in person, then they may not be able to get her to come in. So it just depends on like, what have they already done? Has she already been served with a subpoena or not? If not, like they can't force someone to like come back. And if they did already subpoena her and she is like in Nashville or in Florida for work, then they would have to cover the costs of her flying in. And so then I was like, well, would they have to pay for the private jet costs? Because she doesn't really fly commercial. And apparently, yes. So I don't know. Like, this is such a crazy situation. It really is. I think that Pluto, Mars opposition is really doing work right now on certain people. It really, really is. Okay. Gigi, are Ryan and Blake still together? Gigi, I totally think so. They seemed very much together at the awards show. Even getting like a little pep talk in before Blake, stood up to speak. It looked like they were very much a united front. So it appears that they are, keeping things together. Hey, Beth, in the last live stream, we were trying to manifest you. Oh my God. So funny. Yeah, exactly what Penny said. We missed you last time. We did. Okay. Thank you. Lawyer Moog is here to help. Okay. If they served her within the jurisdiction, she is subject to compulsion. Okay. So they would have already had to do that then. So we'll see, you guys. Hey, Monkey Girl. Wait, Sophie Turner and Paragreen? Oh, I don't know. Who are they? I know who Sophie Turner is, but Yes, we will pull a card on that. Let me write that down. Hey, Monkey Girl, thanks for the request. If not, it would be voluntary. And we know that Taylor Swift isn't going to do that voluntarily. Well, we know. Okay, so let's see. So she is Eight of Pentacles, focused on her work. Hi, Angie. Welcome. How's it going? We're talking about Blake Lively right now and seeing where her head's at, what's going on, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. All right, so we have Eight of Pentacles, focused on work. That makes sense. Okay, what else? What else? Okay. Ooh, they're not wanting to come through. Interesting. The sticky energy. Oh, okay. Here we go, you guys. Now we're getting a little clarity. For entertainment purposes only, we have the Knight of Swords. This is intense words, like using your words in a way that is intense. This is the adolescent kind of energy card around communication, whether it's the way that you think, the way that you express yourself. This shows a little bit of a flaw in her thinking and strategy right now at the time, like at this present time, which that checks out. I definitely think that people are questioning her methods, questioning that she even spoke at this time 100 thing. Like, I don't know. I feel like this, I wish that she would have accepted the award and maybe said something about the award that she's actually accepting and not made it about herself. Like, I don't know. It just seemed like she was kind of using this to focus back on her case and get sympathy, which that seems very inappropriate. Like, it needs to play out in the court of law. Knight of Swords, though, so this is kind of talking about that. So she is focused on her work, but she's making some errors in judgment when it comes to the way that she's communicating and what she's saying. We also have this Two of Swords. This is feeling stuck. So definitely feeling disempowered, feeling stuck, not quite sure what to do. Her head right now and why she has the heat turned all the way up with the Mars-Pluto opposition. Yeah, she is focused on her work. This is what she wants to be successful right now. I feel like she's thinking about this like day and night, night and day, making errors in judgment and feeling disempowered, feeling stuck. Yikes. I mean, that checks out. I think that that is a fairly accurate T assessment. Beth says Taylor Swift is going to be exposed. That double life can't hide forever. Dun, dun, dun. Beth, interesting. Lawyer Moke says Taylor is the second coming of Dolly Parton. She's a living angel. I love it. I love the discourse. I love the discourse, you guys. Keep it coming. Okay, and Michael and I have discussed this, that she could have like Dolly Parton vibes. And y'all know how I feel about Dolly Parton. Oh my God. Penny gave it a big LOL. Michael. Okay, so we've got some differing opinions on Taylor. So let's move on to another legal situation. Luigi Manion. Okay, so Luigi pled not guilty and there's a trial now set for this summer. So I'm going to pull some cards just to see if we can get any little inkling of what could allegedly play out with Luigi, because we don't like, I feel like it could really go either way. And there's talk that that the DOJ is pushing for the, death penalty, which I know this is a controversial issue, but like, I gotta know. Gotta ask these cards. Penny said, wait, what are y'all saying? What did I miss last time, Penny? My guess is a wand boy. Always a wand boy, Beth. Always. Penny says, yep, wand boy came up and we were trying to manifest you. Oh my God, Beth, honestly, if you go to like the midpoint of the last live stream to the end, you'll see us constantly discuss manifesting you. You may get a kick out of it. It didn't work though. We thought our magic was going to work, but it didn't. Okay. Let's see. What could happen with Luigi? What is the general energy allegedly around him and around this case? Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. This is having everything that you need. I definitely think that Luigi has his own group of supporters, has the best lawyer. So this is someone who really does have all of their needs taken care of. Okay, interesting. This person is not worried. You know, they're just kind of 9 of Pentacles. They got their feet up. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Gloria Moog, I used to think that too, and I really hope I'm wrong, but I have a feeling she has a very dark heart. You know what, Beth? I watched this thing on YouTube that was like, there are no ethical billionaires. And then like just all the arguments for that, like it kind of got to me too. And I was like, huh, like, I don't know. If you type in there are no ethical billionaires, because a lot of people have been making videos about it, it'll make you question some things. It definitely made me question Taylor Swift as well. Maybe there's only one Dolly Parton and there's no second coming. I don't know. Okay, let's see. 9 of Pentacles. What else? Lawyer Mook says she doesn't. Oh my God, he is steadfast on this. Don't try to argue with him. He's a Taurus rising. I swear. You'll just exhaust yourself, Beth. The video, the video did it in for him. Wait, what? The video did it in for him? Wait, are we talking about Luigi or Lawyer Mook? 4 of Pentacles. Ooh, okay. But there is a little bit of worry. So I spoke too soon. So he's in a good situation right now, but there is a little bit of worry, some lack. There's some questions here. We go to the 4. So things may get, Luigi. What was the video? Penny, I don't know if I saw this video. Okay, we go from a 9 to a 4. Dolly is the only one who's true and selfless. Dolly is an incredible human. Beth. I love it, Beth. I do agree. We have her book right here just to keep her vibe strong. The video, of the actual murder. Yeah. I mean, I don't think there's a lot of question about whether or not he did it. You know what I mean? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes. But it's just like, what will the punishment be? You know, and will people go easier on him because of just everything surrounding this case? 10 of Wands, it's going to be an uphill battle. I don't think this is going to be an open and shut case. It goes from 9 of Pentacles, really good, to 4 of Pentacles. So there's going to be a period where things get worse for him. Like things might look really bad for him. The 10 of Wands, so this is a burden. Yeah, it's going to be a very stressful, heavy lift. What will the outcome be? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, what will the outcome be? 8 of Cups, walking away. Let's get a clarifier on that. I need to look at his birth chart too, and the birth chart of the day of the trial to really make a prediction based on the planets, because the astrology has been very, very dead on lately, you guys, just for a lot of major things happening. 3 of Cups, a celebration. Guys, the outcome, 8 of Cups and the 3 of Cups. Walking away and there being a celebration. I definitely don't think he's going to get the DEATH penalty. I do not see that. I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be a long trial. I think it's going to be very, very difficult. But I do see him celebrating at the end. I don't know what that means. Maybe that means he's still going to be sentenced to go to jail, but he just, will be celebrating because he's going to be able to remain alive. Like, I'll check into the astrology, but it's interesting that we have the 8 of Cups with the 3 of Cups walking away. Is it possible that the jury will let him go free or give him a much lighter sentence than people would think? I don't know. We'll see. This is really, really interesting though. Lawyer Moog, what do you think? Yeah, good question. Good question. I hope he's still on here. He went downstairs. He might have started playing his Fortnite game. That's kind of what we do. Like while I'm on this, he always like sets up his tablet and then plays Fortnite. Okay. Heat Lifer says, I don't believe she does because even her crew speaks highly of her. Good point, Heat Lifer. Anyone that has met her is taken aback by how down to earth she is. She does have an Aquarius North node. She has a strong work ethic like Dolly and is always giving back. Okay, Heat Lifer. I love it. I love it. I do see both sides. I really do, but I love it. And I love it that you think that. And I think that is ideal. And I do hope that that's the case. I really do. And I know Beth hopes that's the case too. Lawyer Moog says, I think guilty, but no death penalty. Okay, interesting. Penny says, sounds about right. Okay. All right. So there you go. We got a little astro tea, a little legality. Back to our old true crime tales. Remember when we went through that true crime kick? We're gonna have to do that again during the trial. Maybe we'll do like analysis. That'll be fun. Okay, so next story is Katy Perry. I'm actually gonna pull up her birth chart because she has been going through it. I mean, first it was the Blue Origin. Now, the latest talk is about her concert kicking off last night, and it's like the Lifetimes tour. People have been saying that it's like a trying to knock off the Eras tour, first of all, and people are like, it's not it. They've been comparing her to Taylor Swift, which, oh my God, like not great, right? Not great. And then people have been talking about her movements being robotic, the dance moves. I looked it up on YouTube and I did watch some of it, and it was bad. I mean, I'm in my humble opinion, it was bad. It was really bad. She was like, it was kind of like low effort and strange. There were some cool things. She did some like somersaults through the air, but it was just disjointed and coming across as inauthentic, similar to the Blue Origin space flight. So she's had two big things that I think she thought were going to be like major, great for her career, great for her image, and they both flopped. So I want to pull up her birth chart because I know that she has Leo in some very important areas. I believe it's her midheaven. We do have her time of birth, which we're going to really be able to get into it. Okay. I just got to see what is going on here. Okay. So Katy Perry has a major Scorpio stellium with her sun, moon, and Mercury. So this is that intensity that we get from her. This is that sharpness. She does have sort of that edge, right? That sharp personality, even the clothes that she wears. Like there's a little bit of a thread of darkness. Like remember the song Extraterrestrial? Like that to me kind of encapsulates her scorpionic side. There's a darkness there. But she has her Venus in Sagittarius. So this is a love of, philosophy and big ideas. We definitely see that. We saw that with the Blue Origin spaceflight stuff. Jeff Bezos has a lot of prominent Sagittarius in his birth chart as well, which makes sense why the two of them would come together for that, kind of a PR disaster, but for that space flight. If you guys are Patreon subscribers, I did an entire deep dive into Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos, and all of that stuff on the episode that just came out last night. So yeah, if you're interested in that, it's quite, it's quite the scene over there. But she has some Capricorn going on. She has her Mars in Capricorn, Jupiter in Capricorn, Saturn in Scorpio. So, oh my God, Pluto in Scorpio and Scorpio ascendant. Oh my God. Okay. So for Katy Perry, there is this like intensity about her that is definitely more than just the outfits. It's the way that she thinks, the way that she operates. She's kind of like a really shrewd, serious business person who wears kind of like a quirky little demeanor, but that's really not her. I think she likes some of the fun, quirky things, but truly, like when you speak to her, when you get to know her, she is very, very intense. Not one for small talk. Everything that she does, I would assume is very calculated. Even when she speaks in a way that may seem kind of like lighthearted or flighty, I kind of think that that's all part of a plan or an agenda because she's just got so much Scorpio and Capricorn. I mean, nothing is an accident with the way that she presents herself. Now she has her North Node in Taurus though. So all of the scorpionic energy is on her South Node. So that means that she can really be foiled by the negative aspects of Scorpio because our South Node tells us about our greatest gifts that we come into this life with, but it also tells us about our Achilles heel. So Katy Perry's Achilles heel is embodying the negative energy of Scorpio. So if she becomes vengeful, if she becomes too prideful, if she tries to dominate others or overly control her image, all of that would contribute to her downfall. And so I think that's kind of what we're seeing. It's this overemphasis on control of her image. If she would let go a little bit, which that would be honoring her Leo midheaven. I'm not saying it's easy because if you got all that Scorpio energy, it's hard to then relax and be a Leo, but that's what she's supposed to do. And with the North Node in Taurus, that's further like trust in the universe. It's like trusting that you don't have to control everything. It's trusting that your hard work is enough. Taurus energy is ruled by Venus. So it's like what I do is enough. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. We have a new moon in Taurus tomorrow. So we may see some interesting changes in Katy Perry after tomorrow. Like that's a fresh start on her North Node. So I think she's having like a come to Jesus meeting with herself right now. And I think it's needed. But right now she does have Pluto opposite her midheaven in Leo. And that is going to continue over the next, 20 years. So this is definitely a time where she is having to basically be her most authentic Leo self, and it has to be authentic or it's just not going to work anymore. It's like the rubber's meeting the road right here. So she's at a critical turning point in her career. Okay, let me catch you with what you guys are saying. Sorry, I was like, I just need to like get it all out. It was like a lot. Okay. Oh my God, Michael, people talk shit on Dolly for decades. What are we saying? Michael, just wanted to say, Britt, you freaked out, LOL. Wait, what? Oh my God. It's only as she aged that people now recognize her heart. Oh my God, Michael. That's so true. That is so true. Reading Dolly's book and like I've watched like her documentaries and stuff. And yeah, like there are so many interviews where people were just so mean to her. They really were. So good point, Michael. Interesting. We forget. We do forget. Beth says, my stepmother had a portrait of Dolly in the entryway to their home. Are you serious, Beth? It's like so sweet. Side note, Dolly is the only artist I know that has a song in every different aspect of music, from gospel to rock. Oh my God, cute. So my family is definitely in awe of Dolly. Beth, that's so sweet. Okay, Leora says, oh my God, the tour, the posts about it have been rough. I know, they've been savage, haven't they, Leora? I don't know if she's innovating in the pop space. It's rough. It's really rough. Isn't she like a triple Scorpio? Gigi, good point. Like a quadruple Scorpio, I guess. Gigi, crazy, stubborn, absolutely stubborn. Yeah, I would say. So what's so funny about, I was joking about Michael being a Taurus rising, but Scorpio and Taurus, they are sister signs. They're opposite sister signs, but there are so many elements that are shared between the two. Taurus is just sort of like the more grounded, like Venusian energy, but they do have that common thread of the stubbornness. It's true. Okay, Penny says, I see darkness. Okay, let's pull some cards on her. Probably Scorpio moon, LOL. Penny, you know it. You know us Scorpio moons have a dark side. Oops. At least we have self-awareness, Heat Lifer says, oh my God, Britt, I think she kicked off in Mexico and there were some fans dressed in the flight jumpers. She pulled them on stage and in her way made fun of them because she thought it was rude. She thought that was rude. Are you serious? Heat Lifer, are you serious? Oh my God. I've got to go look for that video after this. What? That is so mean. Okay, you guys, honestly, like the Pluto opposite midheaven, like going exact today, and like all of this coming out like yesterday and today, it's like, I'm telling you guys, it's the karmic comeuppance. So like, if that's true and she's really like making fun of fans and being mean, it's like maybe, maybe Pluto does need to like check her ego a little bit. Dang, that is so terrible. Gigi says her persona doesn't strike as Scorpio at all, though. So that Leo must be squaring her Scorpio placements. Interesting, Gigi. I like it. I like the deep dive. Okay, guys, let's all manifest Sage Moon now. Sage Moon, we miss you. Okay, manifesting Sage Moon. Angie says, I'm a Taurus who has dealt with many Scorpios. Ooh, they are loyal but extremely intense. Yes, so true, Angie. Like, so true. Very loyal, but very intense because it's like they demand loyalty back in a way that they define. You know what I mean? Okay. LOL, Mike. Are you saying Michael Taurus is grounded and stubborn, but in a positive way? Why, yes. Yes, I am, Beth. 100%. Yeah, Sage. Okay, Penny's manifesting too. Okay, we got this. So let's see what's going on with Katy Perry, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. First of all, let's see what was going on with the concert, because it wasn't just like people didn't like it. It was like the dance moves and like it seemed very low effort. Maybe she was distracted by the Blue Origin space flight and like didn't have enough time to practice all of her dance moves. Like, I don't know, but it was kind of strange because Katy Perry usually is not low effort. So maybe she was spending too much time trying to navigate the PR disaster of Blue Origin and didn't go to her rehearsals. Like, I have no idea. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Let's see. Wait, Leora just saw the pics of this moment. It's that bad. Michael feels called out. He's like, I feel so seen. It's so true. We love you, Michael. Sage Moon, come out to play. That's so scary, Beth. Why is that creepy? I'm just kidding. Okay, I love it. Call her in, Beth. Call her in. Okay, if you can just tell from the pictures, I'm so scared. If she's a mean girl, we have no sympathy for that behavior. All right, what's going on? Why was it so bad? Like, why was the dancing so bad? Like, I just want to know what happened behind the scenes. 6 of Cups. Okay, this is about the past. This is also about, I would say, her relationship. Let's get a clarifier. Oh my God. The Page of Pentacles, immature energy around finances. She's having some sort of disagreement about money and the money-making elements of this. So I don't know exactly, what it costs to put on a big show like Katy Perry's. I'm sure it's quite expensive. And some of the critics were saying that it seems like no expense was spared on Katy Perry's set design, the costumes, all of that. But people have also said that her tickets are not selling really well all across the country. Like certain places, I think that it's going well, but then I believe it was Sloan pulled up like a seating chart for one of the concerts where tickets were available, and it was like so much was available. Like it did not look like a full stadium in the slightest. And that would cause major issues, right? If you are spending like just tons and tons of money to prepare this show, and then you're not able to sell the tickets, like, oh my God, like it's so bad. Like you would be in the hole. The company that you are working with would be in the hole. It would look really bad on just basically everyone involved, and it would really impact your ability to continue in the future. So this looks like some sort of distraction around the finances. Maybe she is aware. Oh, I'm sure she's aware that it's not selling well. Maybe all this stress is getting to her with the Leo midheaven, her going through that Pluto opposition. Like maybe she's starting to finally like see some of the truth. Like it's not really working. Like what she's doing isn't working. There's some stress around that. There's also some stress around her relationship with her significant other. I don't know. I mean, she and Orlando Bloom, you don't really hear much about them. Like they've been together for a long time. It seems like they're doing well, but they could have had some sort of disagreement. It's odd that that would impact her because I just don't think that she's that type of person. When Russell Brand like told her that he wanted a divorce, allegedly she was like just about to go on stage and he just did it in a text message and she still performed. So this is unlike Katy to be impacted by personal life, but it's just still very strange. So let's get more information around like the dancing, for example. Like why was the dancing so bad? Okay. Gigi says, wait, how do we know she found it rude? Penny says, I like her old music. I did like some of her old songs, like California Girls, so fun. Waking Up in Vegas, so fun. Like that was like just, those were the sounds of like a fun bubblegum pop era. It was a good time. Okay. Leora says, as someone who watched Coachella at home with the artists from Lady Gaga to Charlie XCX, Green Day, and newer artists, there was real authenticity to them. This is where she might be missing the mark. Oh my God, Leora, yes. Okay, Leora, beautifully put. Well said, as always. That's exactly what we have been getting on her. Like just every time we've been doing a reading, every time we look at her birth chart transits, like the universe is really pushing her, even just astrologically, towards being authentic. Like she needs to have a breakthrough if she wants to stay in the public eye with Pluto and Aquarius. everyone, not just her, but everyone, like all of us collectively are being called to be more authentically ourselves, to show the world more of who we really are and not to feel like we need to be something that other people tell us that we need to be. Like that is the whole Pluto and Aquarius thing. And with Katy Perry, it seems like she's still trying to live up to an outdated image, like with women's work. That was, or what's not called women's work, women's world, with women's world. Like critics were saying that it was really strange how just the messaging of that song was really off. It doesn't fit the current time. That was more like early 2000s. Like that would have fit back in 2007 or 8. But the culture has changed. So it's like she's not being authentic in what's happening in this present moment. It's like she's trying to just be successful based on what she thinks might work based on the past. Like, yeah, it's, oh my God, wait, and Six of Cups is the past. Okay. Maybe, oh, you know what else? She's also working with Dr. Luke, and this is someone from the past. The Six of Cups is a past energy card when it's not a love relationship. This is a connection from the past that was significant. It could be her working with Dr. Luke is not only just, not a good thing to do based on who he is and what we know about him, but also she may just be making huge mistakes by working with people who also have an outdated vision of her instead of moving forward authentically. It's like she's scared to be who she is now. Like she thinks we won't accept her. But what's ironic is that people would embrace her like tenfold if she would just be who she is now. Anyway, I love that you said that, Leora, because I think that really resonates just astrologically with the tarot readings. And just, I think we all kind of feel that intuitively, Mm-hmm. Same with JT. Same with JT for sure. Oh my God, Beth, I watched a video on that on YouTube and freaked myself out. Beth says, have you all heard that the Blue Origin was a ritual? And S31 was a flight number and S equals New Shepherd. What are they trying to make happen? Beth, I did watch a YouTube like shorts video by this like conspiracy theory guy, and they like turned the patch upside down. And like, yes, it all looked very creepy. And like the way that he described everything, like it had me definitely down the rabbit hole. And then I thought, I don't know, and then I thought, well, is this just like a correlative thing? Like, or is this actually like what they intended? I don't know. There are some creepy things though that, yeah. I mean, when the person was pointing it out, I was like, that could be true. Okay. Heat Lifer says Gigi is what she told them. It's what she told them when she had them on stage. Oh, what she said, Heat Lifer? Like she said something kind of rude to them. Angie says, I believe that Katy wants to relive her glory days, but isn't willing to accept that times have changed. Totally, Angie. And her audience has changed and grown. Like she is a mature, beautiful, successful woman now, and everybody who was a fan of hers back when she was a, young lady or, late teens, early 20s, like we've also grown up and we're also, that same age or whatever. We've all matured together. So I do think it's a real shame that she is trying to like stay in like a little time capsule when her audience has also changed. I think that that's so outdated to think that like women can't be pop stars, when they're over 25. It's like they can because the audience, like we all still listen to her music. Like we all still want to hear good music. So I do think that the industry is changing. And yeah, she seems to be strangely upholding old systems that are ready to go. And it's like, embrace the new, Katy. Like we prefer the real you. We're all mature too now. It's cool. Heat Lifer says, or Gigi says, Heat Lifer, could it be her sense of humor? I think she has a more sarcastic one. Interesting. It could be Gigi with all of like the scorpionic little spike. I would have to watch it too just to see. Leora says, Women's World, it's not great. And the whole Dr. Luke of it all. Agree, Leora. It's not a good look. And like right now, we need women who are just embracing like who they really are in the public eye. Like we want to platform women who genuinely care about other people, about other women. Like, we're over the fake stuff. We just are. So she's got to get with it, or I don't know, or this exact opposition could signal her downfall. So let's actually see what the future of her career is going to look like, allegedly. Actually, why don't we do past, present, future so we can see what might happen with Katy Perry. Gigi says, I think her biggest downfall was supporting Dr. Luke. Yeah, I think that was really bad. Beth agrees. Britt, that's crazy. It makes you think. Beth, it really does. It really does. I might do a deep dive on that on Patreon, because it is like, we got to go into it, and I would need to show all the images on screen. It's like, it's a deep dive for sure. I don't know. I mean, stranger things have happened, but it's definitely scary if that could be true, you know? Okay. Please look it up. I'm just relaying what was reported because I've seen her on interviews and she's always trying to be funny in a weird way. LOL. But her witness era was ahead of its time. The promotion for it was trash. I've heard other people say that too, Angie. Hi, Kay. How's it going? Oh, Kay. Kay says, hi, everyone. I want to sincerely thank Britt and anyone who donated for my dog, Lily. I'm beyond grateful. Thank you all so much. Kay, you're going to make me cry. I am so happy that we could help in just, you know, whatever way that we could. And I hope that Lily is doing well and that you're feeling a little better. Sending you the biggest hug and all the love from our Tea Time fam. Are you feeling better? Are you doing okay? I know that was just as hard as on you as it was on her. Aw. Aw, I'm so happy, Kate. That's awesome. That makes our hearts happy. Okay, so we're talking about Katy Perry right now, Kay. So we have, let's see, the Queen of Pentacles in the past for Katy Perry. Oh, wait, hold on. Pause on Katy Perry. We do need to hear it. We need to hear about Kay first. She's doing great so far. Yes, I'm feeling so much better. Good. I can tell she's thankful the lump is off. Good. It was right near her knee, so I'm sure relieved to have it off. Yes, I bet she feels better. I bet she feels better. Okay, good. I'm so glad that you guys are both feeling better. That was a lot. Aw. Ooh, tea. Okay, we're going to distract you with some tea. So we're talking about Katy Perry, and we're doing past, present, future to see what her career could be evolving into. You know what I mean? There's a lot going on right now with her. So in the past, she was the Queen of Pentacles. That feels so accurate. Yeah, she was at the top of her game, super successful. Katy Perry was everywhere. Like the California girl, like little bra, like the cupcake bra was like a Halloween costume staple for forever. Still is, actually. You know, she is iconic. She always will be iconic. But she definitely had her moment in the past of being extremely profitable, making a lot of money. Just everything she touched turned to gold for sure. Okay, what about his distractions? What about in the present moment? Let's see. Katy Perry in the present moment. 10 of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, so here's, you know what? All right. So she may have been the Queen of Pentacles in the past, this is higher than the 10. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles is like, you know, like you're just printing money, but she's in 10 of Pentacles energy. She's still doing well. She is still finding her avenues of generating money. I do think that she is going to find a way to salvage this, even if people come to her show just because it's so like crazy. We may see the ticket sales pick up. Okay, let's get another Sage. Yeah, still manifesting Sage Moon. Oh my God. Yeah, Beth, Sage was manifesting you so hard last time. Okay, then we have the Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. Okay, she has a potential fortune reversal coming up. I'm telling you, this feels like so much free will. Like right now, she is at this turning point where she can either go right or left, and whatever she chooses will determine what's going to happen next. Like, oh, I feel like she could be humbled by the past couple of experiences and decide to maybe speak to her fans authentically in like an Instagram live, or like do something where she breaks that fourth wall and says, you know, This is how I've been feeling. This is what's going on. Like, we need to see her humanity. And if she does that, then Wheel of Fortune, she will be back in business, like back on top. But we need to see her heart. We need to see like some humility. We need to see that she's like a person and not just a walking ego. Sorry, just that's the tarot tea truth. Okay. I said what I said. And then what about the future? I guess it's depending on this decision that she makes. So it's kind of hard to see, but why did Carrie Underwood replace her on Idol? Oh my God. Kay, I didn't even know that happened. What? Oh Lord. It does seem like singers have been going through a dramatic period for sure. It's like there's been a lot of controversy in like the world of singers. Okay, let's see. Or musicians. And what next? Maybe it's because Neptune just changed signs. Honestly, that's probably it. Because Neptune rules over like creativity, artistry, music. Four of Pentacles in the future. Oof. Guys. Okay. I don't know. This depends on the decision that she makes, but I just pulled one just to see what would come through. She does have the potential with the Four of Pentacles to really have to go all the way back to basics, all the way back to like ground zero, like restart. This is very complicated. I honestly have not done a reading this complicated in a while. There's like a lot of even conflicting energies, the Hermit as well. Yeah, you guys, I do think she's going to go through a period of time where she may have to do like a hermit type of thing to like reconnect with herself. Maybe she's going to need to do some deep thinking. This is sad. Yeah. Four of Pentacles and the Hermit. Yeah. Right now, she's trying to salvage things. She definitely isn't the Queen of Pentacles like she was in the past. She's trying to salvage things. She may be able to make some good decisions that help her to at least stay in this 10 of Pentacles energy. But unfortunately, this part's still up for grabs. We'll see what she ends up doing. But if she stays on the current course that she's on and doesn't break that fourth wall and doesn't open up to her fans and doesn't let us see some of her vulnerability, if she just stays the course and keeps doing what she's doing without addressing anything, she's going to end up in Four of Pentacles energy and maybe like a Dark Night of the Soul type of thing, which I don't think anybody wants that. So yeah. All right. Katy Perry. Yeah. Let go of control a little bit. Let go of that scorpionic need to control and trust, trust yourself, trust in the fact that things are going to work out and be yourself. And you got to let your heart shine through with the Leo midheaven. The key for anyone with Leo placements, especially right now during Pluto's opposition to that part of your birth chart, the key to continuing to shine and to even grow in like your personal power is to shine from the heart. That is what will take Leos to the next level. If they don't do that, it's going to be the opposite effect. So it's just kind of a weird turning point. But okay, we're going to move on to another one. Wow, that was crazy. Penny says, I needed Neptune to move. I did it too, Penny. I needed Neptune to move so badly. Guys, you know how I told you that I like finally like I'm going to like events and like all of a sudden it's kind of happening quickly here in Kansas City. It was like nothing was really going on here that I don't know, I just wasn't meeting people and I was kind of just hanging out more with my like Dallas friends, which I love them and they're amazing. But it's so crazy because ever since Neptune moved into my Aries third house, it's like I've been going to like event after event, meeting people who do the same creative stuff that I do. And Neptune rules creativity. Anyway, I'm just saying it's real and I feel the effects. Astrology in the wild, it's happening. Check your Aries ruled house. Are you feeling more flow and joy there? Let me know. Okay. Beth says, LMAO Penny, I take it you needed a change. Amen. Penny, I feel that. I hope life is going in a better way. Aw, Beth, you're so sweet. Yes, way too intense for me. Much better. Thanks. Good. Thank God. I'm so glad, Penny. Gigi says Uranus is transiting over her north node. Ooh, shock and surprise with Uranus in Taurus. Yep, that's a good point. That is a good point, Gigi. That may be why we're seeing some things that are kind of shocking. Like her going to space. Thank you for the Astro tea, Gigi. I did not think of that. That's a good point. Yeah. So like going into space, like that's shocking. All of a sudden her not being a great dancer, if she in fact was making fun of her fans, like really bad. Okay. So next we have a couple of, let's see, a couple little requesties. So a check-in on Shawn Mendes. Let's see what's going on with him, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. A little Shawn Mendes check-in. Let's see. The 10 of Pentacles focused on his money. Everybody's focused on their money right now. We're getting a lot of like 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so he's focused on his money. He's focused on his abundance. Definitely he is doing well financially. So, okay, what about this 10 of Pentacles? The Strength card. Yep. He's a Leo. So this is, oh, interesting. He might be going through that, that opposition energy that is forcing him to define himself. So, tension is what can create the greatest change, right? So think about a diamond. A diamond is created through intense heat and pressure. And that's what this opposition is doing for people with Leo placements. And for Shawn Mendes, we've definitely seen for a long time that he has been dealing with some issues around, his identity, who he wants to be, the way that he is sharing parts of himself with his audience, feeling like he needs to understand who he is. And he's talked about that openly. So I'm getting this energy here that right now, like literally right now, while this opposition is exact, I think he's having some breakthroughs. I think he's having some breakthrough moments. We may see him, talk a little bit more in the coming weeks about his identity or any conclusions that he's come to. Last time we were thinking of him and Bad Bunny. I know, Penny, I know. I still wonder about that. I'm still not ruling it out. Let's see. Shawn, the Queen of Swords. Oof. There is definitely someone in his life that is a Queen of Swords. That may be a little conflict that he has going on. Okay. Maybe he's having to set boundaries with somebody right now. Let's get a clarifier. Who could this be? Who could this be for Shawn? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes. The Two of Cups. Oh, a romantic relationship. Or a past romantic relationship. Or an ex. Yeah. There's someone that he is having to draw some boundaries with. Oh, didn't we get the Queen of Swords for Camila Cabello last time? Hold on. Let me get another clarifier on this energy. Why is this story coming up? The Chariot. Mars energy, moving quickly. There is, I think he might be having a disagreement with somebody, and I don't know what this could be about, because if this is someone from his past, I don't know. He's been so hush-hush, it's like we don't even know what he's up to these days. Hi, Babalu. Oh my God, tea time. Take a sip. Hey, Babalu, it's so good to see you. We're talking about Shawn Mendes. We always check in on him, don't we, Babalu? Let's see. Just like Camila Cabello, Shawn likes his Pisces for real. They really do. They really do. That South Node Pisces just keeps them sucked in. All these past life karmic connections are intoxicating for them. The Chariot, though, yeah, there is something going on with an argument of sorts. And this is either with someone he's dating now or a recent ex. But whatever this conversation is or this conflict is, like I said, Leo energy right now is going through conflict. They're going through like defining moments, these breakthroughs. The Strength card here tells me that whatever this conflict is, it's helping him to draw a line in the sand and decide something. He's looking out for himself with that 10 of Pentacles as well. Okay. Aw, miss you too, Babaloo. You're so sweet. We're so happy that you're here. I don't know. Why is he having this breakthrough? Allegedly for entertainment purposes. Why is Shawn Mendes having this breakthrough? What is like the karmic purpose? Six of Cups, clearing the way for a real soulmate energy to come through. Oh my gosh, you guys. When the tarot tea is telling it all. Okay, so there is a past situation that he is needing to clear out once and for all. I do think that there are conversations happening with an ex, but he is clearing the decks because he's calling in a soulmate, like a real soulmate that we are going to see him with. I just got goosebumps. So confirmation. There's a for him that I think is going to be unlike any other relationship that we have seen him in the past. This is going to be something that is really like everyone will be able to tell just by looking at them that they're like in love, meant to be. Something about this does have to do with his identity. So I don't know if this is going to be us seeing him with a man for the first time, or with someone who's like non-binary. Like, I don't know what this is, but there is something about his, having this exploration of like who he is and speaking out about his sexuality. And there's like a breakthrough that's happening right now. And it's definitely different from the past. And there is some sort of conflict that he's having with an ex as well at the same time. So he is definitely experiencing the Pluto Mars opposition. So hopefully, he comes out the other side feeling a lot better. Sometimes you need a breakthrough to, clear the decks. Let's see. Take a little sip of my tarot tea. Oh my God, Beth, I love it. I love the fantasy story. It's juicy. Beth says Shawn Mendes probably wants to come out loud and proud, and Bad Bunny wants to be on the down low. Beth, that would be very fitting of the cards we just pulled. Allegedly. For entertainment purposes, Beth. I like it. Gigi said, have y'all heard about the tea on John Hamm? No. What is it, Gigi? Tell us now. We need to know. Beth says, two wand boys, explosive and passionate. Honestly, sounds like the beginnings of a soap opera that we'd be down to watch. Are there any chance for Shawn and Camilla to reconcile, though? Ash says. Let's see, Ash. Let's pull a card. Any chance that they could reconcile? I'm assuming like you mean in like a romantic relationship way, right? Let's see. Let's see. Oh. The Sun card. Oh my God. Okay. I was actually also reading Heat Lifers when I was pulling this. Heat Lifer said, hope he finds happiness. He seems to be a good person. Oh my God. Okay. So I kind of feel like my intuition got in the middle of things because I was reading Heat Lifer's comment when I pulled this card. This is the happiness card. I do think that this speaks to his inner light and his true self. Let me re-pull on the Camilla thing. I don't think this was talking about the Camilla thing because I was thinking about like how he does have that like Leo spirit in him that I talk about, like the higher octave of Leo energy, which is like the purity, the generosity of spirit, the kindness that just kind of like emanates from someone. It's like a light within. A lot of Leos have that very strongly and they can tap into that and really like light up the room, So this is what that looks like to me. So when you were saying that Heat Lifer, I feel like that's what's meant to happen for him. Like he is getting there. He's getting to this point where he's going to be able to feel some of that own warmth of like his happiness. Cause I do think that he deserves it and that he's a good person. I agree with you. Chris says another reader today said a collab with Maro, romantic, then back to Camila. What? Chris? Wait, I don't know who Maro is. Okay, Chris. I like the tea you're bringing, though. Hell no, that's my vote, Best. She seems happy with that Henry guy. I know she does. I don't think they're going to be back together. I think that this is his inner light. Let's pull a clarifier on the Camila thing. And Chris, I don't know who Moreau is, but like, interesting. Very interesting. Can you imagine if they did get back together? Oh my God. Okay, let's see. Camila and Shawn. Would they get back together? Three of Cups. Three's a crowd. I think there's always going to be something off about the connection. I mean, everyone has free will, right? But as of now, with the way that the energy is, this Three of Cups is a no, that there's like a, I don't know, but Chris just said that there's someone else and then back to her. I mean, this is the threes of crowd card. So like maybe, like maybe you guys, I don't know. Maybe there's like a third party and maybe he will get back involved with her, but not, I don't see it ever being a commitment again. Like this to me looks like him dating someone and then maybe also like seeing her when they're both single. But no, no, I don't think so, you guys. I really, really don't. Oh, okay. Penny. Nice. LOL, Penny, a Portuguese singer. Okay. I definitely think that, he likes everyone who is Latin. That's his type for sure. Gigi says, in his college days, oh my God, John Hamm tea. Hold on, guys. Let's put a pin in the Shawn Mendes tea because Gigi has some more stuff to tell us. In his college days, John Hamm was the leader of his fraternity and he used to do hazing. Oh God. He basically, tortured this guy and reported to the police. Gigi, I did not expect these to go that way. Are you serious? Okay, we need to research this. How would this not have come out? Oh my God, Gigi, I'm like taken aback. That's terrible. I hope that didn't happen. How would he have gotten away with that? Oh my God, Gigi, we got to look that up. Whoa, that's really bad. Yes, Gigi, that story is awful. Babalu heard the story too. Oh my God. Okay, so just to tie up the Shawn Mendes thing, he's working on his happiness. This is my interpretation. He's working on his happiness. The Sun card, he's going to find it. He's clearing the decks for a true soulmate that we have not seen before. I think that he's going through kind of a clarification process right now. He has some stuff pushing against his sense of identity. I think he's going to have a breakthrough. And we got 2 Leo cards for him, the Strength card and the Sun card. So I think he's doing really well. And I think we're going to see that very soon. And with Camila, I get that there's always going to be something there, the Three of Cups, but this to me looks like it's morphing more into a friendship and there would always be a third party around because I just think it's like not meant to be for them. I do think it's a past life connection. Allow me to refer back to the deep dive we did like a year ago where I did all their past life energies and it was insane. I think that they were together in a past life. I know it sounds crazy, but if you look at their placements and you watch that video, it's like hard to deny. It just lines up so well with their like storyline. But okay, yeah, very interesting. I want to look up that story. What? Hold on. Let me just type it in real quick and see if it'll come up. John Hamm hazing story. Oh my God, you guys. Okay, hold on. Let me read this to y'all. On IMDb is like a very legit website for actors. This is crazy that this is here. John Hamm's fraternity hazing scandal resurfaced. How his dark past shook Hollywood. What? John Hamm built his reputation as the smooth-talking yet deeply troubled Don Draper in Mad Men. But long before he became Hollywood's leading man, his past carried a scandal that would later haunt him. In 2015, just as Mad Men was airing its final season, a dark chapter from his college days resurfaced. A violent fraternity hazing at the University of Texas in 1990. I didn't know he went to UT. What? Court and school records revealed Hamm's involvement in a brutal initiation ritual as a Sigma Nu fraternity member. The victim, Mark Allen Sanders, claimed he was severely beaten, dragged with a hammer, and had his pants lit on fire. He alleged that Hamm participated till the very end. This is horrible. According to the lawsuit, pledges had to memorize names assigned to fraternity members, including Hamm's, which reportedly included Young Bobby, MC Hammer, and UT football punching bag. When Sanders failed, okay, there's more. It goes ... You can click to like read the full article. I'm not going to do that now, but like, what? Like, shouldn't he have like gone to jail for that? That's assault. Like, what? That is horrible. How does no one talk about this? Okay, you guys. Well, I'm glad I know. Like, I definitely have a different opinion of him. Court and school records. Yes, he and many others attacked another boy. Okay, well, I don't like John Hamm anymore. Not a fan. That is disgusting. Wow. Okay, well, I am shocked. See, the what I was telling you guys with Mars and Pluto in opposition right now, it's like things are just coming to light. Like all kinds of little things, big things just like coming out. Truth's coming out. Today it's exact. So it's like, I'm not surprised just hearing a bad story for the first time. Okay. So now for Monkey Girl, would like to pull a card on Sophie Turner and Paragreen. Is that what it was? Paragreen? Okay. Let me look that up too. Just, because I have not heard of this. And Paragreen, is that the name? Sophie Turner is dating Paragreen Pearson. They were first linked in October 2023 after a kiss in Paris, shortly after Turner's divorce from Joe Jonas. Oh, this was like the billionaire, right? Okay, hold on. 3 days ago, E! News says, why Sophie Turner is sparking breakup speculation with Paragreen Pearson. Sophie Turner is fueling rumors that she and Paragreen Pearson, who she dated after her divorce with Joe Jonas, have broken up after unfollowing the British aristocrat on social media. Oh no. A new season in Sophie Turner's love life might be coming. While the Game of Thrones alum has been dating British aristocrat Paragreen Pearson since late 2023, fans have begun wondering if there's trouble in paradise after she seemingly unfollowed him on Instagram. Further fueling rumors is his noticeable absence from her recent social media activity. In fact, since Sophie's January 6th post recapping her 2024, which included photos of the couple, Paragreen has been absent from her recent photo dumps, 2 of which have featured travels to Paris and the Maldives. Oh, wow. Okay. So let's pull some cards. Let's see. Great request there. Thanks, Monkey Girl. I like it. Gigi says, I'm here to bring you all the good news. Thanks, Gigi. No, it's like, it's good to know because, you know, you don't just be walking around like blindly supporting a celebrity that is like an awful human being. That's disgusting. Good to know, Gigi. Thanks for spreading the truth. Heat Lifer says, wow, that's crazy. I've never really been a fan of his. He does have that villain energy. Sad that he's like a villain in real life. Okay. Yuck. So Sophie Turner and Paragreen Pearson. Let's see what's going on with them. Let's do past, present, future. Together since 2023. We all remember those photos of them like kissing and like when news broke pretty quickly after, you know, the news of the divorce came out about Nick Jonas and like there was all that, or Joe Jonas, sorry. There's all that controversy. She moved on fairly quickly and it seemed to be very happy. So let's see in the past. I know, Penny, where are you, Sage? I know, bad. What kind of name is that? Some rich family that doesn't like regular names. Paragreen Pearson, the aristocrat. It's the perfect aristocrat name, right? Isn't Paragreen like a color or something? Like a kind of pukey yellow, green, brown color? Or did I make that up? Okay, in the past. 2 of Cups. Yep. Okay, Tarot T. Yeah, in the past they were 2 of Cups energy. This was like, it just fit like peanut butter and jelly, you know? It did seem like they started dating and it was just kind of like from then on, it was like they were together since 2023. Like, yeah, 2 of Cups. It was giving soulmate energy from the start. We all saw it. Okay, so that was how things started. How are things right now? Allegedly, for entertainment purposes, with Sophie Turner and Paragreen Pearson. It sounds like a character from like a book. I kind of love saying the name. Ace of Pentacles. So focused on money, focused on, yeah. So this is going from like a focus on love to a focus on money. This definitely looks like both are focused on their like themselves and their own happiness right now. Okay, let's get a clarifier. Why did we go from the Two of Cups to now focusing on money or focusing on a career? It's just an interesting shift. Britt, there's a story out that Kendall is still dating Devin Booker. Penny, let's pull cards on that next. We have to. And then I'm going to wind it down after that because Michael and I are going to watch a movie. It's the new Tom Hardy movie. It's supposed to be good. And did we already talk about this, or is anybody else watching Mobland? Also so good. Also Tom Hardy movie. Or Tom Hardy show. 9 of Cups. Yep. Okay, this makes sense. She is focused on herself, rebuilding. This is what we get after a breakup. I don't feel like there's a lot of sadness here though, which is good, you know. Definitely you don't want people to break up and like be all sad. It's interesting because we usually get this like after like a Tower moment or after like a 5 of Cups or like something sad that happens. This is sort of going straight to like moving on. This is kind of like nothing really that bad happened. It sort of just like ran its course. You know what I mean? Huh. Very interesting. You know, and I'm sure both people have like a lot of like other options. This might sound kind of callous or weird, but maybe Sophie Turner, like right after her divorce, it's possible that she wasn't really in a place to like get super serious and committed to someone right after the divorce. People move on at different times in their life, right? And everyone has a different timeline for themselves. And some people need more time to bounce back after a breakup. Some people can move on right away. For her, this looks like maybe it was more of like a romantic infatuation type of thing, and then it ran its course, and now she's like 9 of Cups. She's like, okay, I'm ready to like focus on myself. I'm ready to do what I want to do. I want to focus on myself. I want to focus on my career. It seems like she's in a good place though. I'm getting her energy strongly here. I'm not getting really anything about him. How does he feel about this allegedly? The Wanderer, is he a wand boy? Oh my God. Yes, Moblin, right? It's so good. Beth says, Paragreen comes from a Latin word meaning foreigner, pilgrim, or wanderer. I was thinking the falcon. Oh, interesting. Thank you for the etymology lesson, Beth. That's good. Okay. Meaning foreigner, pilgrim, wanderer. Okay, very cool. Yes, Mobland's so good. I can't wait for the new episode tomorrow night. I'm just like on the edge of my seat. Like what's going to happen at the funeral? You know what I mean? Okay. How does he feel about this breakup allegedly? 8 of Cups. Well, he's like, okay, he's walked away. I mean, the tarot he's talking here. Yeah, he's walked away. This is interesting. It's like he was kind of also ready to walk away. You know how they say like when people are like, oh, this is like the breakup was mutual. It was a mutual breakup. Most people are like, there's no such thing as a mutual breakup. This is the closest thing to a mutual breakup that could possibly be. I feel like both people had just different priorities when it comes down to it. She wants to focus on her career. I feel like she's very fulfilled and happy in her own life. She went through it, I think, with Joe Jonas. Like there was definitely a rough patch. And I think that he, 2 of Cups, helped her out of that. I do believe we have many soulmates in this life. And 2 of Cups indicates like one of her soulmates. So I feel like this was a soulmate connection that was for a reason and a season, but not a lifetime. So I do think both of them were able to walk away relatively unscathed, which is good. Yeah. Okay. 8 of Cups. He walked away. Anything else about his feelings before I move on? So interesting. Penny says, yes, Paragreen is a color. Cool icy gray with a gray blue undertone. Ooh, okay, Penny. Thank you. I was imagining the wrong shade, but good to know that I didn't just fully make that up. Let's see. To clarify the 8 of Cups. The world. Yep. Oh my God. Okay, Beth, you know how you said his name means foreigner, pilgrim, or wanderer? We got the world card for him. And you know how people say that, like, if you look up the meaning of your name, it usually will like reflect something about your personality. Like, not for everybody, I guess, depends on your name, but like a lot of the time, like it will inform your personality, and that like we live up to our names, like in a weird way. It's like a spiritual thing. That's why like your name is so significant. It's so crazy for me that he's known as the Wanderer and like the Pilgrim and the Foreigner, and we got the World card. Like, yeah, he's off traveling the world. I think he is one of those people that does live up to the meaning of his name. That is so crazy. I love that though. Okay, alignment. Well, good. Honestly, they look like they're both doing well. I'm so glad. Like, that was nice. That was a nice little, like, okay, that was great, but we both have different priorities and we're cool with, moving forward. I think they're still friendly. At the bottom of the deck, we don't see the Four of Swords. Yeah, a time of healing. I do think that Sophie Turner is fully healing from everything she went through with her breakup from Joe Jonas. And I think that this relationship, even though it was short-lived with Paragreen, I do think it helped her to heal. So it's positive. All good vibes around them. The Wanderer, is he a wand boy? Juju. I didn't get that he really was. I think he just is like someone who's kind of like, just loves to travel. Okay, let's see. Beth says, oh my God, that funeral is going to be crazy. It really will be, Beth. I can't believe how much Helen Mirren's character is a puppeteer. I am so livid at Helen Mirren's character. I can't stand her. She's so evil. You guys have to watch Mobland. Okay. Just a plug for Mobland. This is just a commercial for them. All right. So Devin Booker and Kendall Jenner. Let's end on this note. Okay. Anybody else watching any good movies tonight or any good series? Let us know your recommendations if so, please. Okay, Kendall and Devin Booker. What is going on with them? Let's see. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Let's pull a card for Kendall. Kendall's current energy when it comes to Devin Booker. King of Cups. Yes. Okay, this is a yes energy. She sees him as her King of Cups. She's like, all right, I love being around this person. This is like who she wants to spend her time with. Very romantic feelings towards him. So, I mean, this is a strong yes. I mean, the King of Cups doesn't get much more romantic than that when talking about how one person feels about another. So definitely, she sees him as this King of Cups. The king of her heart, if you will. Okay, how does Devin Booker allegedly feel towards Kendall Jenner right now? I watched the Buccaneers. It was good. Okay, Penny, Buccaneers. Noted. Thank you for that. Okay, let's see, how does he feel towards her? Allegedly. Two of Wands. He sees a future with her. Oh my God, you guys, this is like the most serious reading that we've gotten for them. We usually get like kind of, more kind of flippant energy. It's more like casual. This is not casual. He's thinking about the future and she sees him as the King of Cups. Are Kendall and Deb, also, I feel like the fact that we hear that they're together, but we don't see them together is a good sign because it's anti what the Kardashians usually do when they're like doing press and PR type stuff. Kendall already doesn't really participate in like the PR type relationship stunt. She did with Bad Bunny, but I do feel like that was more of like a PR thing. I think there were feelings there that were real, but I feel like it was more lighthearted. This to me, it's like, I don't know. We're seeing that this is different from the other relationships, from the other connections that she's had, keeping things secret because it's actually not about the publicity in any way. It is about the King of Cups and the Two of Wands energy. It's about them finding a way to build a future together. Oh my God. Like she may be the first one to get engaged. Like everybody's over here talking about Timothée Chalamet and Kylie Jenner, and that very well could happen. But this to me is like actually planning for the future. Like this could happen first, you guys. Dang. Okay, wait, what are you guys saying? I'm enthralled in playoff basketball. LOL. Oh my God. You and Michael both heat lifer. Okay, good. But I'm glad you got something that you're loving, something you're loving to watch. Beth says Accountant 2 was so good, in my opinion. Not a Ben Affleck fan, but the movie was great. Oh my God. Beth, Michael saw that the other day and he said it was like amazing also. Yeah, I'm going to see that too. Got to. Okay. So now there are 2 people, you guys, in our Tea Time fam that have said we got to see the movie. So, okay. All right. Got to do it. Love the first Accountant movie. It was great. Did you go to the theater to see it, Beth? Yeah, the Denver game was crazy. Miami Heat minus Steph Curry, Golden State. Nice. I love we're having such like a well-rounded chat here tonight. A little bit of everything. Okay, so anything else about this connection? I definitely think that we are seeing that things are moving in a very serious kind of direction. Oh my God, I'm kind of shocked. Kind of shocked by how serious this is between these 2. Oh, the tower. Okay. Okay. Hold on, guys. Just when it was looking good. What is this tower moment? Stop it. Stop it. I should have stopped while I was ahead. What is this tower moment? Are you kidding me? What? Okay. 7 of Swords. Why do I always get this? Why do I always get this for like the athlete relationships? 7 of Swords. This is things going on behind the scenes that are sneaky. Things are going so well between the 2 of them right now. She sees him as the King of Cups. He sees her as his future. And then we get the tower moment, which is brought on by a 7 of Swords energy, by deceit. This is cheating scandal. This is someone messages someone else and then it gets exposed. Like this is something sneaky going on. Are you kidding me? Okay, who's the one that is going to do this? Who's the sneaky one? What? The 8 of Pentacles. Who would be associated with the 8 of Pentacles out of these 2? The Hierophant, a lesson. They have such similar energy. I'm actually not sure who it is that's going to be the one to have like the cheating scandal. Allegedly. Temperance. Is that Kendall then? We may be surprised at 4 of Pentacles out in the cold. Huh. This may be like a little reversal here. This may be Kendall who actually is going to get caught with somebody else. Why would she do that? This is weird. Okay. Huh. 8 of Cups walking away. I don't know. You guys, I don't know what's going to happen with these 2. It's like 1 second, it seems like there's like a proposal about to happen. And then the next second, I get a tower moment, some lying and deceit, and somebody walking away. We're going to have to see what happens. That is crazy. What a turnaround. Penny says, oh shit, I wish they would get married already. I mean, honestly, they really just should. Just stop with the tower moments. Like, I can't keep up with these 2. It reminds me of like Shawn and Camila when they were together. It's like together, apart. It's like, I don't know. They're either going to get married or like never speak again. It's kind of an insane energy. So we will see what happens. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for joining me though. This was really fun. I'm glad we got to hang out. Sage Moon, we missed you and we tried to manifest you. But thank you everybody for being here. This was so much fun. I hope that y'all all have a really good rest of the night, whether you're hanging out, watching a movie, whatever it is that you want to do. I hope you just enjoy your Saturday night. Just get that good rest. But yeah, thanks guys. It was so good to see you. Babaloo, Penny, Beth, Monkey Girl, Ash Daylight, Chris, Leora, Gigi. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Heat Lifer. Thank you guys so much for being here. Sending y'all a big, big hug. Oh, good to virtually see you, Leora. Love y'all. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. Big hugs. Bye, guys. Also, lay low the rest of this weekend. Keep it chill while the opposition's happening. Don't get any fights with anybody, okay? All right. Love y'all. That's the last bit of advice. Bye, guys. Aw, you're so sweet.